Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, traders. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and the way I see my time, it's 8:04, and it appears I'm 4 minutes behind, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm seeing some faces, beautiful faces like Carrie's own. I think his name is Carrie's or Loro Femi Carrie's, something like that. You can see your face, and of course, I can see you are doing well. How are you today? And Eniola, right? Olariwaju, Chinedu, plenty of people here. I can see beautiful names, beautiful, faces this morning. I want to greet you all. And on behalf of Rally Trade Rally Academy, my name is Olusegun, and I'm welcoming you to today's program. Good morning. I am Felix, all the way from Ondo State. Brown, Akela, Champion, and all the way down to, I can see plenty of names really. Yusuf Rashidat, okay, Famuroti. Those are the ones that are, leaning on IFA, to tell them what to do. They believe in IFA 100%. They wrote IFA, right? Wrote him IFA Moroti. Good morning. Sorry, yeah. What's his name? Wrote him IFA Moroti. No, wait, though. I saw one IFA Moroti like that. Hold on. Soji, yeah. Soji IFA Moroti. Okay. So, but quite a number of names this morning. Good morning to you all. Now, let's look at the market. What we do normally here is simple. We look at the market together. I'll share my screen as the anchor. And of course, we share ideas together. And then we look at the market together. Not 200% my, yeah, I'm the coach, right? But then sometimes your inputs also matter, right? Okay, so I value your input very much. So that's why I said we're going to be looking at it together. Okay. So, and then if there's an opportunity in the market, then we look at it and then we take it. Okay, so that's the way I see the market. Now, this is not a financial advice. So what I'm going to be telling you today is not that I'm telling you to go ahead and place a buy, go ahead and place a sell. I'm not guaranteeing you are going to make all the money in the world, but I'm telling you that if you follow the simple instructions we do here, by and large, you can take advantage of the market, based on your own decision or your own conviction. Of course, you can make, money in the market. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be a very good week for us. That's this week. Of course, this month, July, we're hoping to take advantage of the market as much as we can. Now, that said, I must also quickly tell you and to remind you also, I know some of you are already aware that 1st of August, that's next week now, 1st of August, we are going to have kind of like a shake in the market. Okay? Some of you are aware, but if you are not, we're going to have a shake of the market, and of course, the market can go haywire. It can go anywhere, especially in the area of gold, indices, and dollar. Those three: gold, indices, and dollar. Gold, indices, and dollar. Now, gold could fly up, okay, because the tariff of the United States of America against all countries in the world is going to take effect that day. And of course, the euro, especially, is going to determine or decide whether they're going to retaliate also against the United States. They're still talking about it, we don't know. But of course, if the tariff is going to take effect, we could already predict something based on what is already happening. First, Europe will gain strength very much. All right. Europe will gain strength. Dollar could also gain strength. So we don't know where it will end between two of them. And finally, gold will definitely most likely gain strength. And then indices will definitely most likely lose strength, which means that indices market could crash, right? Gold market could be bullish, and the euro market could be very strong. Of course, dollar market could be, because two of them, both the European Union and the American economy or American government are actually deciding, or it's like a bull and bear fight. Okay, this one is saying that it's going to retaliate. This one is saying that it's going to sanction, something like that. So the two currencies could be very strong. So watch out, and see how you trade that day. So personally, I may not trade that. I think that day is going to be a Friday. I may just switch off my account and not trade that day. And of course, if I feel like I could trade, so but I wanted to trade with caution that day. Now, that I am saying I'm switching my account and not trading would also mean that I'm going to set trap for the market. For example, if I believe that gold market will be bullish, then I could set trap for the market to go long. Let me share my screen so that I can give you an idea of what I'm talking about. You can see my screen now, right? I hope so. So if I believe that gold market could be bullish, then I could set a trap for gold long. For example, I could do buy limit, I could do buy stop, I could do buy. So that does not mean that I'm going to just, leave my account like that without trading. Okay. But whatever the case may be, when we look at what is going on in the market, we are likely going to make money that day because it will also present a very good advantage for us to trade. So, but I just want all of you to know that that's an opportunity for us to take advantage of the market or stay out of the market. So it depends on what you want to do. You already have an idea of what to do that day. Now, when it comes to Euro USD, which is where we'll start this morning, technically, Euro USD looks good to go down. I'm purposely sharing this particular screen with you. Oh, by the way, you can see that my account is actually half now. I was able to take it to, this is July, right? So I was able to take my account to 1 million. And of course, I promise you all that once I take my account to 1 million, I'm going to place a withdrawal. So I think on Thursday, thereabout, I placed a withdrawal of my account. Let me share what I have with you. So if I go to this month, you already know what I have. So if I go to this month, July, and I go to 1st of July, 1 July 2025 to today, you will see how much I've made. Okay. I've been able to make about 250,000 this month so far, but I've been able to withdraw 500. That's because I was able to take my account to 1 million. So I am saying this because when you are trading and you are not withdrawing, you are not helping yourself. So as you are trading, you should be withdrawing. Everybody, hope you are hearing me now. As you are trading, you should be withdrawing. I think I was in Port Harcourt um, uh, Thursday when I placed this withdrawal. Of course, I shared these results with some people I met in class to kind of like coach. So this is to tell you that this trading business is real. Of course, it's something. And of course, I actually use this 500K to fix some, part of my project. That's I'm also into property, right? So I just use the money to it's not as if it's big, right? It's not as if I use the money to drink palm wine or eat pounded yam. I actually use it to do some shock absorber some part of my project, right? So that's that one. So that's why my money is half to 500. But this is not the only account I have that I'm trading with. This is just the only account I'm trading manually. I think I've mentioned it more than 100 times. So please, when you are trading, be withdraw your money and be using it. So that said, let's look at Euro USD finally. Euro USD, based on what I'm seeing here, I'm showing you all this because it's a signal, right? So based on what I'm seeing on this Euro USD, most likely it will go down. This is a color blind chart. You can see that my chart doesn't have candle, and it doesn't have whether it's a red candle or green candle. It doesn't have such. So, but based on what I'm seeing, most likely Euro USD will go down. If it is technical, Euro USD will most likely go down. So what I would do, since I know that this is a signal for me to go short, it's deeper than what I'm telling you, but let me now go to another template that can tell me what to do. Okay, so I'm going to go to 15 minutes and wait. So for this 15 minutes chart now, the price is currently bullish, which is okay. So I'll be waiting for this kind of signal in the future, this kind of signal in the future, whereby I will have two red bars close following each other, right? If I can have a red candle like this one, I'm going to name it 1. I'm going to name this candle 1. The one that has an arrow, I'm going to name it 1. Let me put arrow on this one also. So I have two candles there that have two arrows, right? Maybe I can delete. Okay. Look at what I have here. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can type something here. 1. Let me put 1. Okay. So you see this candle that I put 1 on top, and this other one that I put 2 on top. They both signify that the price will most likely go down. Now, if I have it in the future, right? if I have this kind of, let me see through there. If I have this kind of two candles in the future, okay, that's going forward. What I mean by going forward is, in the future, if I have a red bar, look at this line now, this red line, this moving average. If in the future, any candle will come, okay, and close red, maybe I can just use this to signify, okay, I'll close. Let me change this color to red, this particular one now. Okay, and then it will also close red. Let me do it like this. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, so if I can see a candle in the future that will close red like this. Okay, that will close two red in the future. I don't know how to really adjust this one. No. I really don't. Let me see if I can push it like this. And then this one like this. So if I have two candles in the future, follow me now. If I have two candles in the future that will close like this, okay? That will close 1 and 2 like that, like the previous one we have at this back, whereby a candle will close red below the line, another candle will also close red below the line. Okay, as it's coming down now, this is where the price is currently. Let me click on crosshair to show you. This is where the price is currently. So if price will drop and drop and drop and drop based on what I've seen on this cross line, crosshair, and then it will close in this kind of candle that I put 2 on below the line, and then another one will close below the line on this 15 minutes chart, then you can enter a sell because it's going to be a signal that the price is now ready to go down. Okay, so I'm going to go with sellers on 100% with sellers on Euro USD. Okay, I'm not going to follow buyers. If I see a buy signal, I will not follow it, at least for now. At least between now and that August 1, I'll be looking to sell Euro USD. But now that there's no signal on Euro USD, it means that I will stay off and I will not trade it. It means that even if as it's going up now, I'll not place a buy. Okay, I'm looking to sell Euro USD between now and August 1. Right? So that's for Euro USD. Any question on Euro USD? Anybody? If you have a question on Euro USD, you can just throw it in. Okay. Somebody say you're not seeing what I'm doing. Really? That's from Brown Akinola. Permit me to ask people on this call, can you all see what I'm doing? Hello? Anybody can see what anybody can see. Oh, okay, say you can see now. It's all right. It's all right. So now you have an idea of what Euro USD will do, and of course I want you to follow suit. Now I have a kind of like a trade that I actually placed this morning, buy limit on D40. And the reason I'm placing it is just opposite of what I'm describing here. If you look at D40, I'm going to just click on clean chart, and then I'm on 15 minutes bar, and then I can insert a moving average. By the way, if you want to insert moving average on your chart, whether you're on a laptop or phone, you should do that. Of course, put it 50 period, make it simple. No, make it exponential, really. Make it exponential moving average. And of course, that's 50 exponential, and you can choose color red or color whatever you want to choose. Because you do okay, then you can zoom in to see what I'm seeing. So I've seen 2 candles, right? I've seen 2 candles. I can also name them 1 and 2 for your reference. Name them 1. Okay. Then I can also name them 2. Okay. Just for reference purpose. So I've seen these 2 candles, do this on the chart this morning. And of course, that's why I place a buy limit here. All right. I actually missed the signal. Okay. So because I missed the signal, I don't want to place a buy directly. So I prefer to just do buy limit to wait. I prefer to wait. Good things come to those who can wait in trading. That's why I'm waiting there to buy. If the price comes down, I'll buy. It will place a buy on my behalf. If the price does not come down, I don't have to be on that trade. I'll just ignore it and move on. But this looks bullish today. course, that's why I want to take advantage of that default. So that said, I can go to the next one, which will be USD Now for USD I'll be looking to buy straight away. And the reason is because Japanese yen is weak. Of course, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to check with the election. Let's go to Forex Factory. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen on Forex Factory. Okay, so I'm going to go to share now, and then I will share my Forex Factory screen. So let's find out what the Japanese economy is saying. So this one says Japanese Prime Minister hands on after losing upper house majority. Okay, so which means that I really have not been following, but I have a colleague that's been following the election closely. So because we are trying to look at the reason why Japanese yen is weak, and of course it's because the election was coming close. So if I now go to, I'm going to just type. Let me just come here and do breaking news. Let's find out what the breaking news is saying. So this one is saying that I don't know. I've not seen anything that has to do with Japanese yen. Japan ruling coalition starting to lose. Japan's ruling coalition starting to lose upper house majority. Okay. Let's read it together. The reason why we are doing this is because we want to know what Japanese yen will do. Okay, it's very important you know it so that you have an idea of what to do with USD JPY or Euro JPY or even GP JPY, okay, and so on and so forth. So, but based on what you are seeing now, you can see that I think the ruling house is actually losing the election, obviously. And so, if it is so, and based on what we are seeing on the chart now, let's see if we can interpret it. I'm going to share the screen of chart now. Chart screen. Okay. Based on what we are seeing on this USDJPY, you can see that the Japanese yen actually gapped down last night. That's on Sunday last night. And that's because of the elections, which means that it actually gained strength, possibly because of the outcome of the election. But based on what we know, Japanese yen is actually weak. So that's why you are seeing the trend moving up for or against Euro USD or Euro USD or Euro, sorry, yeah, USD against Japanese yen, actually, pushing to the upper side. So if it is by that, even though the man said he's going to work on that tariff, and like we are read, if it is by that, then we should be looking to actually buy Japanese yen. But based on that election result, let's quickly, do something together today. Let's hold on and observe Japanese yen for at least for a bit. Okay. The reason why I'm saying so is because I had to accept my loss on Euro JPY last week of over 50,000, 50-something thousand. And of course, you all saw that trade that I was losing it. But then I had to accept that loss because loss is part of trading, right? Loss is 100% part of trading. You saw it. And of course, I think that's I'm going to just show you the trade that I lost that day. I can't even see it really. But I know that it's part of this. It's part of this trade. I can't even see it, but it's part of it. All right. So I had to accept that loss and move on. Okay, because loss is part of trading. It's what I do. Because I understand when to say no, when to not follow. But based on what we know, I think we should just hold on for Japanese yen pair. Okay, for example, USD JPY, Euro JPY, and of course GBP JPY. For those people that love trading Japanese yen, I think we should just hold on and observe what the election, will bring. That's the outcome of the election, and then you can maybe trade. Maybe later today, when the New York market open, you can trade on it. But now that we're on European session, I think it's just hold on and observe. Now let's go to USD index. Now USD index, based on what I'm seeing, USD index is still looking good, but I could just lose some steam today or this week. And of course, even if it's going to go down, it cannot go down below this support. Okay, so it's going to find strength again and move up. Okay, and that being said, it means that as long as it's going up, Euro USD will be going down because they are inversely related. Okay, so but the price actually went close to resistance. Of course, we said it there that it's going to get there. It actually got there and now it's retracing. So if we find support, I'll continue to buy, US dollar. that means I'll be buying USDJPY. If you continue to, if you find support, really. And when it finds support is maybe when it gets to, let's check on 1 hour. Like that. Okay, it's found support of 1 hour. But I think we should just hold on until get to the support. So let's wait until USD index get to around 97.516. Okay, so you can go to USD index and mark that part of your chart. Okay, and wait until the price actually gets to that particular level before you place your trade, either to buy dollar. That means on that at that level you can actually buy USDJPY, because you can sell Euro USD. That's when it gets to this particular level. Okay, so for USD CAD, let's observe that USD CAD actually did this last night. I wouldn't know why all of them got down against the dollar, but let's see. Okay, so let's continue to observe this one. All right, so but for this one, technically you can put these two moving averages on your chart and wait for the price to break below this low. Okay, if the price breaks below this low, that's the price of USD CAD. If it breaks below 1.36925, then you can continue to sell. I repeat, if the price of USD CAD breaks below 1.36925, then you can sell. The reason why I'm saying so is because there is a spinning bar here, this particular bar, this one here. I don't know if I can just change this color back to that long thing so that we can all see it. Look at it. So there's a bar here. This one that big like a sword, right? So it's a reversal candle. And when it got there, the price actually reversed. But then there's a gap down that actually got to that same level and is beginning to push up. So if the price eventually break down and close below this level, then you can continue to do what? You can continue to sell. Otherwise, we wait until this turn again. That's until this moving average turn and close above the black. That's when the 21 period moving average turn and close above the 50 period moving average. Then we cannot begin to buy. So for USD CAD also, we are holding on. We're not trading yet. Okay, for USD CHF, I think it's going to be similar. Let's find out. Something similar on USD CHF. Let's find out this breakout strategy. All of them look similar. But let's look at 1 hour. So they look similar, and of course, in fact, they are similar, right? So this one also will be waiting to sell around this level if the price eventually break below it. So we'll be looking to sell USD CHF when the price breaks below 0.79865. You can write that one down on your diary or Jota. So if the price of USD CHF breaks below 0.79865, then we're going to go ahead and sell that particular instrument. Otherwise, we'll wait again until this moving average turn around and close above the black, because as it's currently below as the red line, that's the moving average 21, is currently below the black line, which is the moving average 50. It is a signal that price could go down if it breaks below the support. But if the price turn around and the moving average now begins to close above the black, and then candles are closing above it, then we'll be looking to buy. As simple as that. Okay, so we stay and wait for that. Let me look at oil. So based on what we know on crude oil, it may not rise in a very long time. Okay, it may not be bullish like we used to see it. That's because there are some fundamentals that support it to go down. First, even though there's still geopolitical tension in the Middle East, there are some fundamentals that support for the price of crude oil to go down. And principal among them is US President Donald Trump. He said that he doesn't want that he would prefer for the crude oil price to stay low. Okay, that's what he said. So he's actually influencing some of these things you see. All right. So based on this information, if you want to trade crude oil, you can go technical on it and look at maybe breakout. Okay. So right now, as we are on this 1 hour, I like trading on 1 hour as an intraday trader. But based on what we are seeing now, on this 1 hour, this red line 21 is still above the black. But we want to keep on shorting crude oil because there are some fundamentals that support that. Already the crude oil inventory in the US is actually a surplus, right? So a lot of people have it in stockpile, and of course they're not using it. So it means that people will not buy it that much. Then China is already, almost going 70-80% green, which means that they are not buying crude oil as they used to buy it. Most of their cars on their streets and on their roads are powered by what do you call it now? By electric cars, either electric cars or solar cars. Okay. So because of that, the Chinese people are not buying crude oil as much as they used to buy it. So because of that, crude oil price may not actually go up, even though there's a lot of tension in the Middle East. It may not actually, appreciate. So because of that, let's begin to look at an opportunity to sell crude oil if we see one. Now, somebody raised his hand. I'm going to view that person, see if I can admit him to speak to me. It will be an important question. So Idris, what's up?
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sorry, please. I just wanted you to help me look at US 100, sir, please.
US 100.
Yes, sir.
You should have just typed it and dropped for me now.
Okay, the chat is disabled. I cannot type.
I don't know. It's all right. But I've had you. I'll look at it when we get there. So, as I was saying on crude oil, so let's begin to look for an opportunity to sell it. Now, I'm going to go to another template of this crude oil and check. I'm going to check with this guy. And based on what I've seen now, this crude oil price will still be bullish. But because the fundamental support is sell, let's wait until this turn around and give us a sell signal. For example, if you see a fractal on D1, you can just see that as a signal. Oh, sorry about that, predator. You can just see that as a signal that price will go down. But based on what we know, we are holding on to this crude oil particularly. We're not selling yet until the signal arrives, and then we can sell. So somebody dropped a message in Namdi, said, true teachers, what is the meaning of those candles closing below the moving trend? I don't know. So I don't know how to answer this one. Maybe they want to say I should try and teach all of you the meaning of those candles that are closing below the moving trend. Well, it's not this class I'll teach you. There is analysis class. This is just analysis class. This is not a strategy class. When we get to strategy class, we can discuss it. So if you're in Lagos, you can come around, we can look at it together. If you're in Ibadan, there's an office there that we have. Meet Tomiwa. He can discuss strategy with you. If you're in Abuja, just look for Victor. That's the go-to guy. Okay, we discuss strategy with you. And if you are lucky and you're in Port Harcourt, then you're in a good hand. Ima is a seasoned trader that can discuss strategy with you. So this class is not a class where we discuss strategy and discuss many of candles. Okay, there are millions and millions of reasons that we can explain, but we have limited time here. We just analyze and then we trade. Okay, so I'm going to go to GBP USD and then we can look at it together also. This one actually had a buy limit somewhere around here, but the price did not come for me. So I'm going to just stick to, first of all, let's look at this one on daily chart. Okay, so this one looks bearish. Now, what I can do is to go H4 again. Also look bullish here. So we wait until this one looks bearish. Let's go to 1 hour. So this one is already looking bearish. Then we go to M15 finally. Let's go to M15 now and check this one. So if we see a signal for a sell, just like we have it on that Euro USD, remember? If we see a signal for sell on this one, they will sell. So let's wait for a sell signal when we have two candles that will close below the average. Okay, so if you see two candles that close successively below the average, then you can go ahead and sell GBP investing. Otherwise, you stay off. Otherwise, you do what? You stay off. Stay off GBP USD. Now let's go to the next one, which will be, we already analyzed Euro USD, we analyzed USD JPY, we analyzed USD index, we analyzed USD, USHF, and now we're going to look at, like the person said, US 100. Now, if you are listening, you are part of this conversation and you want me to look at something else, so you can just drop it and then we'll look at it. Okay. Based on what I've seen on US 100, it's 100% bullish. I say US 100 is 100% bullish. Okay, so the trend is 100% up. And so you don't want to break in the trend. At least until August 1. You don't want to go against the trend on US 100. So if you are a trader on US 100 and you are on a buy, stick with your buy until August 1 because it could crash there. Okay. And then if you are already in profit, you can trail your trade. You can put your stop loss to break even and then watch what happens August 1. It's very close. It's about 2 weeks or less. I think it's about maybe 9 trading days, including today. So let's wait until then. All right, it's very close, but we'll watch. So if you're on a sell on US 100, you're on the wrong trade right now because the trend is up. Okay, I'm not going to trade it because I'm not trading it. The opportunity came for me to trade it. I traded it, and because the price has gone far, I'm not going to enter it again. I will stay off. I like staying off. It's better for me not to place a trade than for me to be on the wrong trade. Okay, but if I see an opportunity, I grab it. And that's why I've been a successful trader. That's why you can see me withdrawing. Okay, so but if I tell you to do something, you follow it. Sometimes, most times to actually favor you. What I just said here is that if you're on a buy trade on US 100, enjoy yourself, leave the trade on. Then you can continue to accumulate profit. If you're on a sell trade, you're on a wrong trade. Put stop loss and leave it. If you are not yet in a trade, look to buy between now and August 1. I think that will clear enough on this one. If you are not on trade yet on US 100, look to buy, which means that you can put in your, indicators, maybe fresh pips, give you arrow to buy. Like now, this fresh pips is telling us that we should buy here. But like I said, the reason I'm not buying is because the price has gone far. So I want to be patient until it at least drop a little bit, then I can buy. That's what I said on this one. I'm going to go to the next one. Like I said, anybody that wants me to look at something, you can drop it. I'll look at it. Victor, they'll just say I should look at D40. I've already looked at D40 now. I've already looked at it. I said I have a buy limit. I think it's one of those things I look at in the first instance. I have a buy limit on it. I'm waiting for the price to trigger me and go in. Then for John Olani or Bani, said I should look at gold. I just finished looking at gold. Oh, maybe I've not looked at gold. Okay, so gold this morning, and currently gold is having what we call kind of like a split bar, right? On a Bollinger Band. Interesting, right? On 1 hour. So it's been bullish on 1 hour. And last week, we had kind of like a mixed market in the sense that we analyzed this on Monday, and some people believed that the price of gold was going to drop. And it actually dropped, okay? In fact, some of them gave me testimony after the class that they were in profit, which is fine. I told them I was not going to sell, but that I would look for an opportunity to buy. And when I bought, I think around here, I don't know whether it was luck or maybe it was my analysis. You see, this candle give me a lot of money, okay, on my real account, not demo. Okay, because anyway, I don't even have demo. This candle you see here gave me a lot of money. And it gave me a lot of money within a very, very short time. It's not on this account, okay? It's not on this account, even though it gave me small money on this account. But in another account that I have, this candle you see here on the buy gave me massive profit, more than $1,000. I'm telling you, more than 1.5 million that I made on this candle that you see. And that's because I don't know. I really don't know what happened, whether there was news or not. I don't care. But I know that whatever happened that day was close to US President Donald Trump hinting that he was going to fire the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell. Even though constitutionally in the United States, Trump does not have that kind of power to fire, people like Jerome Powell. But because of that statement, the market made reactions. I made money. And of course, I was out of that particular trade. A single candle gave me more than 1.5 million, I'm telling you. So that's the opportunity that this market presents. what I want to tell you is that if you want to be part of this, really, if you are really a trader, opportunity meet preparedness is what we call luck. So don't say, I get lucky, made 1.5 in one account. No, it's because there was an opportunity in the market, but I was already prepared. First of all, I have money in my account. Second of all, I know when to trade. I was already on that trade, and the news came. And then it drove the market in my direction. And then it closed me in profit. Then I made a lot of money. Okay. That's it. It means that if you are here now and you're listening, if you don't have money in your account, you will not be able to trade. Even if you see a candle that is good enough, the best thing you will trade is go and trade on demo. So it will not favor you. You need to fund your account. It's very important. And of course, you wait for opportunity when it comes to trade. Now, also, if you are trading and you are worried or you are afraid to use big lots, it will also not favor you. You'll just be making small money. So you can also use, when opportunity comes, you also use big lots because you also make a lot of money. That's when it comes to trading. So finally, for gold this morning, my take on it is simple. The market has been volatile earlier on. So I want to believe that the market will be, at least, there should be kind of like a rest part. Let the price breathe a little bit. So I'm going to be placing a sell trade. That's what I will do. Okay. And of course, I will not target much. I'll just target like 10 pips. Okay. But if you have money, you can do bigger things. If you have a lot of money in your account, you can use big lots of this one. Okay. The price should be able to retrace a little bit and give us some money. Okay. That's the way I see gold. Then your stop loss should be above this candle that went haywire. Okay. That's where your stop loss should be. The take profit could be anywhere, And when you're in money or when you're in profit, you can close your trade. If you get to like 10 pips, you can close it, 20 pips, you can close it. All right. Then my D40 trade already triggered this morning. Okay, so remember I had a trade that I placed like a limit order of D40. It's already triggered. So it means that I'm on a buy trade now of D40. All right. So I'm going to put a take profit and also a stop loss on that trade. Okay. See the way I'm doing it. So you do your own similarly, because you can enjoy the profit when it comes. And you can also do trailing stop, okay, on D40. You can do trailing stop. Okay, you can custom maybe like 200 points trailing stop. I like it, especially on D40. So you can do that, and of course, you can enjoy your trade this morning. Okay. Then those are the trades I have now. Then I'm going to go to comment section also and check if any other person want me to look at any other thing. All right. So Yemi say I should look at GBP, JPY. Okay, so like people, if you want me to look at anything, you can drop it. Yeah, I'm still analyzing. Okay, I still have about 18 minutes to stop the class. So you want me to look at anything, I can look at it. We can look at it together. Then for GBP, JPY, I'm going to go to, I think whatever happened to you, US JPY will also most likely happen to JPY because of the election in Japan as of, I think, Sunday. So let's go ahead and check GBP, JPY, GBP, JPY, GBP, JPY, GBP, JPY, this one. Okay, so let's go to, first of all, let's look at this analysis and check what the price is doing. Currently, the price is signaling that the price should drop. The price has been moving marginally to the upside in a while. Let's look at H4. Crying the same cry. Let's look at H1. Crying the same cry. So what we are going to do finally is to go to this one and wait. So we're going to, if you like, you can actually click on sell. Actually, I think I would like to also do that. I can just click on sell on this one immediately. Sell. I could do that. Okay. Because it will most likely go down, really. It will most likely go down. It's screaming to go down from daily bar. But if you want to be cautious, you could wait until you break the support. There's a support somewhere around here. So if you are a very kind of conservative trader, you could wait. Me, I want to enter immediately, and of course, I already entered. So if it breaks below 198,360, it will go down very far. So, but of course, I'm already on the trade on it. So I'm going to put my stop loss above the nearest high, and I'll put my take profit well below the support. So because the price could actually go down that much. So I'm on three trades already this morning. And of course, let's go to the next one. I don't know which other one can I look at. You drop it, or we can look at AUD-USD. AUD-USD will be behaving similarly to Euro-USD. So I may not place a trade on it, at least not yet. Okay. Or I think it's beginning to give us what we want. Okay, so it's getting close. So this one is beginning to give us what we may want. So we currently have a candle that just closed. So we will name it 2. We're going to name it candle 2. So we're waiting for candle 1, which will close soon, candle 2. So let's make it 2. I'm going to just drag this one and bring here. So candle 2 already closed below the average. So I'm going to be waiting for this candle to close. I'm going to name it 1, even though it's currently 0. When it closes, it becomes 1, right? So I'm going to wait for that candle to close. So the candle that is currently forming, I'm going to wait for it to close. If it closes red, if this candle closes red this morning, the current candle that is running, if it closes red, it becomes 1. Then I'm going to place itself on AUD-USD. So all of you can, you can wait for this one. It would be a very good opportunity for all of us to make money on one. So AUD-USD could go down if the current candle close bearish on 15-minute chart. So we're waiting for that one to happen. Then we'll be on a trade. Now I'm going to go to another instrument. I don't know if any other person dropped message. Let's check. Adeyemi say I should look at wheat. Then Benjamin say I should look at Eurocard. Okay, so let's look at those two very fast. Let's look at those two very fast. I'm going to go to Eurocard first. Let's look out for Eurocard. Eurocard. Okay, so I have Eurocard here. And then I also open to wheat. Then I'll look at wheat as well. Wheat. I'm going to go to where's wheat now. I think we should be on this part. Okay, good. So let's look at wheat. Now, I suggested, I think it was Monday last week, that because wheat was already around here, that wheat, if it gets to this low, it could go up. But since then, it has not really gotten to this low. Okay, so I'm still actually waiting for this low. Okay, so for the person that asked me for wheat, I'm waiting for wheat to get to this floor. If it gets to this floor, I could buy. So for wheat, I'm waiting for this one to happen. So if you are interested in trading wheat, trade it when the price falls below $528, right? If you fall below 528, then you can trade wheat for a buy. That's my analysis on wheat. It's as simple and as straightforward as you can see it. And we're just waiting for that floor, right, to break or to be breached. If the price close below it, I'll place a buy, right? Then for Eurocard, I'm going to just go to a template. Maybe I should just go to this one first and then check. I think Eurocard should appreciate, really. Should, but let's find out. I think somebody asked for it last week, and then I'm sure he gave the person money because we actually suggested that the price could go up. And I don't know, let me do Control Y. So this is today, this is Friday, this is Thursday, this is Wednesday, this is Tuesday, this is Monday. So I don't know, I think somebody suggested on Monday. Can't remember that what the price could be. But I think we place a buy. I'm not 100% sure. So probably going to profit for that person. But as of this morning, maybe I'll just do a buy on this one. Let me check D1 first. Permit me to just check D1. But this looking bearish here, really, it's confusing. It's actually this Eurocard is confusing, so I may not trade it. I really may not trade it. Maybe I'll just play on. Because on the D1 it's looking bearish. On the 4 hours, it's looking bearish. But on 1 hour, it's very strong to go up. It looks good to go up on 1 hour. So there's kind of like a contradiction on this Euro card. I'll just stay off. I think I would rather stay on the Euro card. Any other person that want me to look at anything? Any other person that want me to look at anything? You can drop it in the message. I'll look at it. Okay, you can drop it in the message. I'll quickly have a look at it. But while I'm waiting for those messages to come, let me look at all these indices on the Euro index, like FRE 40, okay, and of course Italian 40. Okay, so for these ones, I'm going to just check with this. This looks good to go up also. This FRE 40 looks good to go up. But the price is currently, it's currently kind of like down point. So what we can do is to wait for the price to break this high. As long as this line, this red line is above the black line, the price can still surge and go up. But we need to wait for the price to really break above this line. Then we can place that buy if need be. So we're going to just put your chart. If you want to trade this at ITA 40, put your chart on H1, put this moving average and watch. If the price gives you what you want, you trade. If it doesn't give you what you want, you move on. Right, or you delete your trade. But you don't need to put you don't need to put buy stop. Just stay and watch what the candle will do. If it does, then you can actually trade it and be in profit. And of course, I'm going to go to FRE 40. So I think they're going to be the same thing. They're going to be doing the same thing. FRE 40 and ITA 40 move together. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to actually trade if you want to. Two of them must be doing those. Can you see? They are doing exactly the same thing. All right. So I think you just, also wait until the price break above this high, then you can buy. Otherwise, you wait. Right. So that said, I want to believe it's a good point for me to also submit this morning so that all of us can go ahead and trade. I've given you kind of like more than 10 analysis today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to like 16 instruments. In fact, 17 instruments this morning. Okay, let me make it 20. So I've done 17. Let's go ahead and look for the 20th one. 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to go to here, go to major, and go to Euro pound. That's 18. I'm going to go to major also and go to Euro. I think I've already done Euro pound, so I can do Euro CHF. Then I'm going to go to FX1 and look at AUDJPY. But I'm only seeing AUD card. So let's look for AUDJPY. Let's look for AUDJPY. Okay, so that makes it 20. Now for AUDJPY, just like we have it for USDJPY and JPY, for AUDJPY, we are having something like, let's find out this. No, let's use this template. So all of them are having similar things. The only difference between this one and the other one is that the red line of this one is on top. But I think all of them still have the same order to cross. So for them to be for this one to be kind of like a profitable one, this price must be able to cross this part. It must be able to cross this 96.240. It does that, then can sell. Because it actually looks bearish. Looking at it on 1 hour, the price has gone up for a while. So it could actually drop if the price crossed below 96.24 on AUDJPY. Let me check for Euro CHF. This one is just like where you have just like that Euro card. So this one could actually go up. Let me find out. Maybe this one will give us a good opportunity to trade this one. Oh, okay. So this one is still below, but let's look at M15. Okay, so on M15, there's a clear signal for us to buy, right? So I'm going to do a buy of this one. I'm going to do a buy, direct buy. new order. Of course, I'll place a buy. So I'm buying Euro CHF this morning. And the reason is because my indicator says so, as simple as that. So you could go ahead and put your stop loss below the last low, and then put your take profit as wide as you can be. And then once your trade is in profit, you can decide to close it or not. Okay, on that one. Then I'm going to go to Euro Pound finally to close. And on Euro Pound, I will just check its template like this one. First of all, do you want to know what I should do? So I say I should sell, but everything points to buy. Like, what about H4? Say I should sell, but everything still points to buy. What about H1? Say I should buy. Okay. So I think I'll just stay off on this one. There's a mixed reaction for this one. So I'm not going to trade it this morning. I'm not going to trade Euro CHF. All right. So on that note, I may be submitting, but let me see if I can check the messages that came in quite close. Ebuka, say I should look at New Zealand. And of course, Brown. I don't know. I think it's only Ebuka that has a message for me on GBP New Zealand. Ebuka want me to look at GBP New Zealand. GBP New Zealand. Then we close, right? GBP New Zealand. Let's find out where it is. It's right here. Okay, so this is not one of those instruments I trade on a daily. But let's look at it. Everything here points to a buy, right? Ebuka. So I don't know the kind of trade you are in already. But if you're on the buy trade, I think you can just wait if you're on the buy trade. If you're on a sell trade, you may want to put stop loss maybe around this top. Okay, put stop loss around this level. Because you can wait and see what happens. But if you're in a buy trade, leave it, let it run. But based on my strategy, this one looks good to want to go up, because even on 15 minutes, it's actually kind of bullish on 15 minutes. Should be. Yeah, it's bullish on 15 minutes. So if you are on a trade, you can just bear yourself and bear this one. So I'll submit here, and of course I think I have about how many trades running? I have about 4 of them running. Only one of them or 2 is in profit now. The gold is in profit and the D40 is almost in profit. Okay, so I want to say that based on what happened today, we're going to be seeing how much we'll make, of course, together in the market. So I'm going to see you again on the green side of this business. I want to appreciate you all for being part of this. Oyeshino raised his hand. I don't know what he wants to say, but we just permit him to talk within 1 minute and then we close. So Oyeshino, what do you have to tell me?
I just wanted to give a testimony that I made profit on gold. Thank you, sir.
You wanted to do what?
To thank you for I made profit on gold on the sell.
Oh, you made profit on gold. And it's what it is. So congratulations on your trading journey. I'm not a pastor. I would have asked you for a tithe, right? But of course, enjoy your day, sir. Thank you very much. Of course, congratulations. So on behalf of Rally Academy, Rally Trade, I'm greeting you all. Of course, stay safe and of course, trade safe. Bye-bye.